Hello everyone. It's so good to be live here through the Ripple of Love. My name is Helena Basan and I am the Ripple of Love. Okay, so I am here doing this live video today because I would like to speak about something that I believe is very important, and that is the most important step for healing. Okay, I had the amazing message. I received a message from a beautiful person who was requesting assistance and help in regards to how to heal a situation that this person is going through. And I thought, well, I'm gonna do a live video about this. The most important step, and I would say that is the very first and most important step for healing, is forgiveness. Okay, and people are gonna go, why? Okay, forgiveness. And the very first thing we need to do whenever we are experiencing a hard situation caused by something or someone that is out of our control, that it could be that that person or that someone had the bad intention of hurting us or not. The very first thing we need to do is forgive. And first of all, I believe it's one of the hardest things to do for a lot of people out there, because whenever you get to experience a situation in which someone or something has hurt you in a way that you were not expected, not only you are experiencing the pain that you're going through, but also perhaps you could be feeling a little bit of unfairness, that this is not fair that is happening to me. Why is this happening to me? Why did this person do this? A lot of anger, rage. It could be that feelings of I want to get revenge, and all of this is coming from a place of fear, right? And coming from a place of fear and coming from a place of anger and lower vibration is not going to lead to anything positive, not even relief or even feeling accomplished in any way. Because even when you get to have revenge, yes, you might be having revenge, but at the same time you are building within yourself a feeling of shame and guilt, which at the end is not going to lead to anything positive. So first thing, forgiveness. To forgive, it might be very hard, but it's a matter of forgiving. Doesn't mean that you are going to mend the relationship with the person or that someone that has hurt you. You don't need to understand them. You don't need to nothing. It's a matter of forgiving means that you are releasing yourself from the situation, in which if you were victim of a situation, it was completely out of your control. It was something that you probably were not expecting, something that probably was quite disappointing and probably coming from a place that you had no idea that it was going to come from, or it might be something that you knew it was going to happen. It doesn't matter. At the end, it's a matter of like, I forgive, and first of all, I forgive myself first. I forgive myself perhaps for allowing that could have happened. You know, that I forgive myself for thinking that in a way I was to blame for it. You know, you might be feeling responsible for something that you were not even responsible for. And then it's a matter of forgiving the perpetrator. You know, the perpetrator in my case is bad experience. I had a very bad experience in which I was sexually assaulted by a person that I trusted at the time. It was a very hard experience, and this is the very first time I'm speaking about it publicly. But yeah, I was sexually assaulted in December of last year by a person who I thought was my friend, and it ended up not being my friend. You know, it was just a predator in which I was groomed and led to believe that I can trust this person. At the end, I couldn't. He got what he wanted, and it was very hard, you know, like it was very hard for me to speak about it to anyone at the beginning. It was very hard for me to process. It was something I had to go through. So I forgave myself, and then I forgave him. And I did it for myself. I did it for myself so that I could release myself from the situation in which I was completely vulnerable and I was completely used and abused. And I had to let it go. I had to let go of the situation, so I did not carry it. So to bring peace to myself, I forgave him, and now I am in the process of healing and mending. Like I am able to speak about it now, which means that I am healing. And now it's like, well, I guess that's the biggest step, like the biggest and most important step is to forgive. And sometimes it is very hard, but I can assure you that if you get to sit in meditation or even in silence, taking deep breaths in first, relaxing, and then say the person's name or the situation's name or the situation's name, the situation, whatever, and you get to say out loud, and then I said, I forgive you. I forgive you. I've done this in my life a few times, and it's very, I feel relieved. It's a huge release, like I said, of feeling, carrying with the burden of this situation that it was completely out of my control. So you forgive, and it is the biggest and probably the hardest thing to do is to forgive, because you in some way you're trying to find something or some way that is going to make up for the pain that you've probably been through, and unfortunately we cannot, and this is something that please keep in mind at all times, okay, to always be the best version and the better person in every situation, is that we cannot control what people do, what people say, what people think. We cannot control that, even though predators and narcissists and gaslighters that try to control and manipulate situations, like the guy that abused me. But we cannot control what people do, what people say, what people think. But yes, we can control how we react to all of it. And if you get to have in your mind that you will always be, I'm always going to be the better person. I am always going to be the better person. And for me to fulfill that, what does it take for me to be the better person? I'm going to forgive. I'm going to be compassionate. I'm going to be kind. Like I said, forgiving someone doesn't mean that you have to mend the relationship with them. You just forgive them. Why? Because you are the better person. Because you want to release yourself from the burden of carrying the pain that situation is causing you. I forgive you. Why? Because I am the better person, right? So it's a very most important and biggest step from healing is forgiving. Unfortunately, I wish we could all have the possibility of understanding the why of people behave in certain ways, or why people would say some things that would hurt you, and so we can be more understanding, like where is this coming from, but we can't. The only thing we can do is control how we react to that. And coming from a place of revenge and anger and fear is just not only going to put you in a low frequency of vibration, but also you're going to be lowering yourself to the level of the person that is causing you so much pain. So if you get to think and remember that because you are the better person, that's why I choose to forgive you. I choose to forgive you because I am the better person. I choose to forgive you because I'll release myself from the burden of carrying the pain that you have caused me. Right? So it's a matter of forgiving. And yes, I do forgive you. Every single day I forgive you. Why? Because I am the better person. The higher we vibrate, the better things are going to come to us. Okay? It's up to us to create the reality that we want. Joy, it's the biggest and greatest healer. Okay? So if you keep yourself joyful, if you keep yourself happy, okay, most likely you're always going to be healthy, and you're going to be radiating, you're going to be rippling that happiness and love that is not only going to help others, but yourself too. And that is going to be contagious. And that is, the happier you are, the more people around you will be happier, and the people around them. Creating that ripple of love with so much need in these times of so many disgusting things happening around us. Okay? You become what you believe in. Okay? So it's important that if you always come from a place of love, that's exactly what you're going to receive. So remember, the very and most important step for healing, it's forgiveness, okay? Starting to forgive yourself and then others, okay? And you're doing it for yourself, not for others, okay? If you're choosing to come from a place of revenge, of hurt, of anger, it's not going to lead you to anything good, because you are the better person. You choose to forgive. Because I am the better person, I choose to forgive. So there you go. That's the message of today. I haven't done a live video, so now this is gonna go into my YouTube channel. Yes, I do have a YouTube channel. It's called The Ripple of Love. I will be posting this video there. You can also check my Instagram page at HelenaLove22 and the Facebook page of The Ripple of Love. Okay, my book, the book of Are You Ready for Your Awakening, will be published the next month. It got a little bit delayed because of Christmas and a few editing issues, but it's all happening now. So if you have not purchased your signed copy, which is right now, it's on pre-release, you can go to therippleoflove.com.au and buy your copy, okay? I'm gonna make sure to send it straight to your house, signed by me, with a little gift here and there. Am I squeezing through the book, okay? And in the book I mentioned this part of healing, you know, forgiveness, and not only that, a lot of beautiful messages that this book is an amazing tool for everyone to be able to choose love, joy, and happiness over everything else, and to be able to have a life where joy, love, and happiness lead over anything and everything. Anyhow, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day today. It's Tuesday, the 30th of March, 2021. And I'll see you around. Stay happy and let love be always your first reaction. Have a wonderful day. Gracias. Buenas tardes. Bye-bye.